Hello and welcome to Coaster Gents, and today we're at the opening day of Nemesis Terra.
It has come to our attention that false information has been shared regarding our investigation into Nemesis. We assure you that our extensive and ongoing tests prove that she poses no danger to the public. And as a gesture of our unshakable confidence, we invite you to view our latest discovery and to learn more about how we are creating a secure future for generations to come at the newly recommissioned Phalanx Research Facility.
For your own sake, please obey all instructions given to you by the Phalanx operatives. Everything is under control. For your own safety, please obey all instructions given to you by the Phalanx operatives. Everything is under control. For your own safety, please obey all instructions given to you by the Phalanx operatives. Everything is under control. For your own safety, please obey all instructions given to you by the Phalanx.
We apologize for that brief interruption. I can assure you that everything is as it should be and is completely under control. And without further ado, it gives me great pride to announce the Phalanx Research Facility open. Please continue and enter as usual, and I repeat once again, everything is completely under control. Thank you.
For decades, Phalanx has been delivering. Please remember to obey all safety instructions during your visit to the core. All hazardous material has been made safe for civilian viewing.
Here's the Nemesis observation platform then, just alongside the Terra queue line. It goes just down there, but now the queue line's going round.
To the latest satellite tracking technologies. When the Nemesis site was first exposed, a growing catalogue of scientific discoveries is now stored in this facility's central core. The most significant of these finds has been made accessible to the public under strictly controlled security conditions.
Here we go then, so the queue line has opened and we're waiting to get into Terra. So there's two rat pass queues, a fast pass queue and the main queue. And we're not too far because the baggage hold's just there, so we've just got this corner. But yeah, it's going to be great. I'll share a full review after we've got off. So we just came off Nemesis Terra for the first time, and I'll give a little non-spoiler review first. It's phenomenal. It's probably my second or third favourite ride at Alton Towers, behind Curse or Wicker Man. I just absolutely loved it. The fact that I've finally seen that egg after 11 years of waiting. Was it worth 11 years of waiting? Probably yes, because I did really enjoy it. There are loads of different elements to it, and the story is just amazing, and it gives so much backstory and future storytelling for Nemesis when it comes back next year. Like, they've really incorporated all like the black and red theme from the new track, and it's perfect. So the ride is a 1.4 meter height rating, and it is quite scary as well, because there is like a bit on the end which is quite scary. So if you are tall enough but you're normally quite scared of things, I wouldn't recommend it, because there are a lot of different elements that would really scare you. So you start by entering the queue line and seeing the story of the phalanx and what they're doing. And then you go into where the baggage hold is, and then into a pre-show. Now the pre-show has changed, so it is quite similar, but they've added in elements from the new story of Nemesis. So there was footage from the closing day when all the performers were doing all their like testing and stuff. There's images of the new track and when the phalanx were delivering it. And it's just really good that the pre-show has been done up, but it's also still the same, telling you you're going down into where the egg is to go and see it, and they've got one and it's all safe and everything. Then you go into the first lift and go all the way down. That was absolutely fine. It wasn't as it didn't feel as real as I thought it was going to. The floor didn't move as much. But then you come out the lift into the caves, and this is where it like really feels immersive. And then you go into the actual place where the egg is. And as soon as I saw that, I was blown away, because the lighting in there, and it felt really cold and damp, and just the atmosphere was great in there. Then you sat down on the ride system, which is a drop tower. And the restraint came down. It is very restrictive, and there's these things that like clip onto your legs to stop you coming out, which I was absolutely fine with. But I'm guessing if you're a taller person, or it's going to hurt a bit. But then you see the egg and it hatches, which is quite scary, because then like the lights go out, and one by one the towers all drop, so you can hear other people screaming. And that was really intense. Like I was so nervous for it, and then when it dropped, it felt like a dungeon drop tower, if you've ever done that before. And then you saw the nest of eggs at the bottom, and then that's when the effects started. There was water, and then there was like back things that prodded into your back, and then there was like these leg ticklers which really hurt. So if you're wearing shorts, they really hurt. Thought going back up was going to be boring, but it wasn't, because there was like all sound effects from the Nemesis monster hatching, and like all the different effects in the seats, and it was great. Also, a thing to note which I spotted was the eggs have changed colour, so they're now black with red veins, just like the track. So it's good that they've kept up all with the brand new Nemesis story. Then you go out into the next lifts, which is going back up. But then the Nemesis monster like attacks the lift, and a panel comes off, and it really moves a lot. That was a lot better than the lift going down. And then you go into like a scare maze bit. So there was performers everywhere, like in cages, and then into a decontamination bit, which apparently is the new, because I never did the old one. So it was all like white with TV screens and lasers and scanning and things like that. I thought that was quite good. And then you come out and it's finished. So overall, I did really love Nemesis Sub Terra, and I definitely recommend coming down to Alton Towers to get on it. But that's the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. That's a wrap.